Hello everyone, I'm Siddharthan. In this video, let's understand how we can install and set up Postgres to work with relational databases. And Postgres is one of the widely used database for several projects. So let's try to understand how we can do this installation and get started with this. So the first step, if you are on Windows, is to go to Google and search for PostgreSQL download, and we will be navigate to this Postgres download site. So you can click on this downloads Postgres, and in this site you can choose your operating system. So currently we are working with Windows, so I'll choose Windows for now. And we have this download the installer certified by EDB and so on. So you can look at the several versions that we have. You can just kind of click this download the installer button. You can refer to the versions for the year and the supported Windows version and other details. So I'll click on this download the installer, and the latest version is 17.rc1, so you can download this, or you can also download 16.4 as well. So let's say we are on Windows 64-bit machine, so I'll click on this download button for the 17.rc1. So this is going to download me the installer. So after a few seconds the installation, the download of this installer file will start. So this is the file PostgreSQL 17.0 rc1 Windows. So I've already downloaded this file, so I'll go ahead and cancel this. And now let's say that you have completed downloading this file. So the next step is to install Postgres. So I'll open this downloaded file. So this Postgres 17.0 is the one that we have seen. So I'll double click this and open this. So now we have to do the setup. So we have this EDB PostgreSQL. So it says welcome to PostgreSQL setup wizard. So things are like pretty simple here. So click on next. So here you can choose the installation directory. So I'll just leave it with the default directory, that is C program files PostgreSQL and 17. So click on next, and these are all the softwares that's going to get installed. So we have PostgreSQL server, the actual server where the data will be stored, where we basically set up the database. And PG admin 4 is the graphic user interface in which we can manage and access the database, the Postgres database that we have. And then we have stack builder and command line tools as well. So you can just leave all this checkbox ticked and click on next. So for this data directory, so it will automatically use this 17/data. So I'll again click on next. So here you can set up a simple password. So here we are working with local machine, so you can just give simple passwords like root. So I'll just use ROOT, or even you can use other passwords as well, but this is like kind of a default password that we use. So I'll just use a root for now, and I'll click on next. And Postgres usual port is 5432, so let's just leave it as such, 5432. Click on next, and here you can select the cluster. So here maybe you can just the language you can just choose to be English. Okay, so maybe I'll just choose English India and click on next, and click on next for installation. Click on next again. So this installation will start, and this actually takes like some amount of time. So it may take few minutes, like about 5 minutes or something. So you can wait until this installation is done. So I'll pause this video and resume this once this installation is done. So the installation is completed, and it took like 5 to 6 minutes time, so you can wait until that part. So once that's done, we have this stack builder information, so that download some additional tools and drivers and so on, but you can uncheck this box. So after that I can click on this finish, and that's the installation process of Postgres SQL. So now let's try to open pgadmin, work with this database, and try to add some sample data to this. So for this, open your search bar and search for pgadmin. So we also have the Postgres command line tools as well. So for that you can just search Postgres. So you would have this documentation and other things that you need. So yeah, okay. So that's one thing. So we also have this Postgres SQL thing. So but we need this pgadmin, as I said, which is a graphic user interface. So we have this pgadmin 4, right? I'll click on this. So this is opening my pgadmin 4. So waiting for pgadmin4 to start, and this is loading the database. So this is the server that we are connected to. So you can also connect to other remote servers if you have that configuration. So you would have this username, password, and other details for that particular server. Let's say it's on cloud, so you can connect to that. So go to this drop down. So here we have this PostgreSQL 17, which is the server that we have installed, and here you need to password, give the password for this Postgres, and we have created the password as a root, the password that you have entered earlier. So you can give that password and click on OK, and this will connect to our Postgres server. Okay, and in this Postgres server we have this default database that is like Postgres. So you can also create a new database. So within this database you also have schemas which is public and other schemas that you can create. So this is like, as I said, the default one, but now let's create another sample database. So for that we have some sample database backup files, so we can use that in order to work with different tables. So go to Google and search for sample database for Postgres. So we have this Postgres sample database from this Postgres tutorial site. So I'll click this, and we have like some of these tables, right? So scroll below. So we have this DVD rental database which has tables, like there are 15 tables: actor, film actor category, and so on, which are kind of interlinked, and there are those primary keys, secondary keys, and so on. So you can click on this download DVD rental sample database, and this is going to download a zip file. So I'll open this zip file, and within the zip file it's a tar file. So it's a tar file, which is again a file compressed archive file as it's present over here. So we have this dvd rental dot tar. So this is the file that we need. So first we have a zip file, and within that we have this tar file. So first I'll extract this file and put this in downloads itself. So we have this DVD rental folder, and that's going to create this. So basically I've extracted this into this folder called as DVD rental, that as my tar file. So this .tar file is there. So I can go to this properties and show you the name, which is compressed archive folder, that is .tar. Okay, so this is the location of that file. So I'll come back to my pg admin 4, and I'm going to click on this database, right click here, and I'm going to create this give this create database option. So I'll explain this again. So hover over this databases, right click and go to create database. So here you can give the name for this database. So I'll call this as DVD rental. Okay, so this OID you can skip. So other details you can skip, and click on this save. So this is going to create another database. So first we have the default Postgres database, and now we have the DVD rental database. So now we don't have any tables. So if you go to this DVD rentals, and to the schema and to the public, we don't have any tables. As you can see, this tables field is empty. So this is where all the tables will be saved. So I'll close this drop downs, and I'll click on this DVD rental and right click here, and here we have an option of restore. So click on this restore custom or tar file, because we are going to pass in the tar file, and in this you can click on this folder symbol and you can navigate to the tar file that we have downloaded, and we can load it. So for this, here it has selected as dot backup file, but you have to select all files, because then only your tar file will be visible. So we have extracted in this folder called as dvd rental, and within that we have this tar file. Dvd rental dot tar file is the file that we have, and I'll click on this open. So the path of the file is C user Siddharth download DVD rentals, DVD rentals.tar. So all those things are the ones that we need, and you can click on this restore. So this is how you can kind of restore a sample database in Postgres, and you can work on it. So now you can right click on this database again, refresh this, so that all these changes that we have made are kind of like reflecting. So now open your schemas, and the tables will be saved in your public schema. If you want to save it in a different schema, you can also create new schema here. Okay, but this is public schema is enough for us. And go to this table option. So first you need to go to database, DVD rentals, schemas, and finally you can open the tables, and we have like different tables here. So we have actor, address, category, and so on. So I'll right click this actor table, and I can give this view or edit data. So I can look at the first 100 rows by running this command, which is select asterisk from public actor, order by ID, and ascending limit of 100. So this is going to give me like 100 rows of this actor names, actor details, and so on for this particular actor. So I can also create a separate query. So click on this query tool. So that's going to create another space where we can write our SQL queries. So here I'll find the number of rows, or basically the number of data points for this actor table. So for this I can say, so this connection is on DVD rental database, so I don't have to mention the database name. So I can just say select asterisk, that means select everything from actor, which is the table name, and I'll select this and execute this with this execute script button. So that's going to give the entire table of this actor table. So we have this actor ID, first name, last name, and last update. So if you want to look at the number of rows for this data set database, you can database table, you can say select count asterisk from actor. So again select all this and run this, and it will give you the number which is 200. So this is how you can work with these different sample tables that we have in this DVD rentals database. So this is something maybe you can try and work with it. So this is how you can install Postgres in your Windows 11 machine, and you can play around with the sample database that you have. So once you're clear with this, if you're working with some other database in your company or in your project, you would be able to do this with ease. So that is all from me in this video. In the upcoming videos, let's see how we can establish this connection in Python and work with it there. Okay, so I'll see you in the next upload. Thanks for watching.